I'm Brent Bashara. At first it felt like my feet were being burnt off because I was just standing in the pond and it felt like they're being burnt off. But now 2 years later I can sit easily for 5 minutes in the pond. I go into the water because I love the challenge, not only the cascade of health benefits, but also the sincere challenge because we live in such luxurious times. The whole time you're sitting there for the 5 minutes is you're trying to think of a way to get out of the pond and leave the pond. Like you're trying to get, like, how can I leave the pond right now? And so the whole time you're playing this game with your mind and your body. And I find when you are in the pond that as soon as you go into your mind, it feels like two Rottweilers are rushing in on you because the cold enters your body immediately because you've entered your mind. And so by staying present to the body, you're able to ignite your inner fire. When I'm in the water, those 5 minutes are the opportunity for me to connect to my inner self. There's an outside world and an inside world, and Bacol is a noble, righteous teacher in the sense that it gives us the immediate ability to connect to our body. I'm not doing my taxes, I'm not paying my bills, I'm not shopping online or whatever my mind-based activity is going to be. I can only be present to the moment. I started doing this 2 years ago when I saw Wim Hof, who's a Danish gentleman who's discovered this breathing technique that has allowed him to break 26 Guinness Book World Records on the Joe Rogan episode 712, where he discusses his breathing method and how he's broken these 26 records. Going into the pond with ice on it this year has been, I was looking forward to the ice. As soon as the first ice fell, I was out there because then now I can really get at the depth of the lessons, the depth of the exposure, because you can only really get that super cold exposure when you're in that super iced condition. Like now, showers, cold showers are easy breezy. Right now the sensation of cold is on the outside. When we learn the mindset and breathing technique, we're able to stay on the inside of the shiver. My body's, I can feel it being cold, but my mindset and breath practice keeps me warm on the inside through the inner fire. Right now I'm feeling exhilarated. Definitely it's a remarkable experience to expose yourself to that cold and get at it.
My name is Roman Karska.
I am Martina Krskova.
Let's go.
Last summer we started to go into the ocean and we became addicted to it, so we swam until the end of December. We didn't stop, so we would go like 5 times per week, sometimes even every day in a week we would go into the ocean. We just became addicted.
We became part of it.
It's a mental problem. It's like physically, once you are in the water, your body somehow does it. But the biggest challenge for us is just to make up our minds and actually go.
The final swim of the season was on 15th of February of this year. And because I say season, because probably the lowest temperature of the ocean is sometime in March, and now it starts to slowly creep up again. At the time it was anywhere between 0, -0.5 of a degree, around 0.
The hardest part is a few seconds before you go into the water, when you start to undress and you are asking, why are we doing this? This is the craziest idea we've ever done.
I would describe water or sensation as something aggressive around me, what makes me fight, what wakes me up and wants me to live and expel all the energy out of me.
I'm doing it because of that feeling. After a few seconds, you start really enjoying the water. And even after we get out of the water and we get dressed up, the mood improves immediately and all the problems of the world just disappear. So
we leave them in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That was fantastically refreshing. I think it's what it is, 5 p.m. and I'm just starting my new day now.
That was cold, but I feel great. Still cold, but great.
Okay, let's start a new day.
Let's do it again tomorrow.